What's up? What it do? How you doing? I am back with another video. Today, EandE family, I'm showing you how to make a carrot cake. Go nowhere. So, this recipe doesn't start like your typical cake recipe with 2 sticks of room temperature softened butter. We're going to start this with vegetable oil. There's no butter added to this recipe. So we're going to start with 1 cup of vegetable oil. To our 1 cup of vegetable oil, we're going to add 1½ cups of packed brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar. You can use dark brown sugar. For this, I'm using light brown sugar though. So that's 1½ cups of packed light brown sugar. So next, we're going to add a ½ cup of granulated sugar. So I'm going to get my paddle down in my mixer, and we're going to get this mixed around just until the sugar is incorporated with the vegetable oil. Okay, so our sugar has been combined with our vegetable oil. So next we're going to add 4 room temperature eggs. And as always, EandE family, if you don't feel comfortable cracking your eggs over the bowl, please crack them in a separate bowl so that you can look for any shells. You probably shouldn't do like I do. Any shells or imperfections. So that's 4 room temperature eggs. To our 4 room temperature eggs, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So we're going to get this mixed around in our mixer just until the eggs are well incorporated with the sugars and oil. So for about 1 to 2 minutes. So next we're going to add our dry ingredients. So you can definitely use your all-purpose flour for this. Y'all know how I feel about cake flour. So we're going to add 2½ cups of cake flour or 2½ cups of all-purpose flour if you're using all-purpose. And we're going to sift, add all our dry ingredients and then sift them together. So to our cake flour, we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt. We're going to add a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. And then we're going to get our spices added in. So we're adding a teaspoon of cinnamon. We're adding a teaspoon of nutmeg. We're adding a teaspoon of ginger. And we're adding a ½ teaspoon of clove. And the only wet ingredient left to add is, y'all already know, a box of Jell-O pudding mix. Y'all know how I feel about Jell-O pudding mix. Makes your cakes that more yummy and delicious. This is vanilla. So you can add whatever flavor you want, but I'm adding vanilla to mine. So now we're going to sift all of our dry ingredients down into our wet ingredients. So I have my bowl back on my mixer, and the last thing we're going to add to this is a cup of unsweetened applesauce. It just helps to maintain the moisture in your cake. You could also use crushed pineapple if you don't mind the texture of crushed pineapple, but I'm going to use the applesauce since it's a smoother texture than the crushed pineapple. So I'm going to get my paddle back down to my mixer, and we're going to get this mixed around until everything is incorporated. We do not want to overmix, because when we overmix, it causes for a very tough cake. So we're going to mix it for maybe 2 to 3 minutes, just until all the ingredients are well combined. Got to plug up my mixer first, y'all. Now we can mix everything until it's well combined. So yeah, I almost forgot the most important part of the carrot cake. the carrots. So I got some carrots. Now I buy shredded carrots and I take my knife and I run my knife through them, if you can see, like this, because I don't want those big strands of carrots in my carrot cake. And then I have some chopped pecans that we're also going to add. So I'm going to get this added to our batter. And then we'll get our paddle back down in here and get everything combined. So, surprise, surprise, y'all. I'm not making cupcakes today. I'm using my sheet pan today to put our carrot cake in. And I've already sprayed it down with a little Baker's Joy. It's flour and oil in a can. Makes it easier for you. So, the only thing left to do, y'all, is add our cake batter to our pan. So, as we always do, give her a shimmy and a shake. And tap her lightly. And that's what your unbaked carrot cake should look like. So we are going to put this in a 350-degree oven until a toothpick in the center comes out clean. When we come back, we're going to make the cream cheese frosting that goes on top of this carrot cake. You don't want to miss this. Y'all don't go nowhere. So now we're going to make the frosting for our carrot cake. And it's going to start with 1 package of room softened cream cheese. To that, we are going to add 1.5 sticks of room temperature softened butter. To that, we're going to add some powdered sugar. Now, how much powdered sugar you add, EandE fam, depends on the amount of sweetness you like. You can add 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, 4 cups, 5, 6. It just depends on the amount of sweetness. I'm going to start with 3 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm just going to eyeball this. You are more than welcome to take out your measuring cups for this, but I'm going to eyeball it. It's probably more than 3. And to that, I'm going to add a little room temperature milk. So let's get our whisk down in our bowl, and we're going to start this up slow so that powdered sugar doesn't go flying everywhere. And then we're going to do a taste test to see if we have enough powdered sugar. And once again, I have to plug in my mixer. There we go. So let's give her a taste. A little more powdered sugar, just very little, because that is basically spot on, y'all. Just a little bit more. Got another spoon. Absolute perfection. So our cake is cooling. Y'all been here before. You already know what's going to happen. When we come back, we're going to get a taste of this amazing homemade carrot cake. You don't want to miss this. Y'all don't go nowhere. Ain't she beautiful? She is pretty, ain't she? That. Y'all know I'm ready to taste this carrot cake. Let's get to it. We want a little icing. Baby. It's so moist. So moist. You can taste all of those flavors I put in here. The carrots are chopped up perfectly so that you don't have big pieces of carrot in your carrot cake. The nuts are chopped absolutely perfectly on top and in the cake. The icing is absolute perfection. Y'all try this out. Y'all gonna love this right here. Oh my goodness.
This is Jim Chang.
Y'all gonna love it. As I always tell you, EandE family, I promise you will not be disappointed. And that's it for today, EandE family. Like, share, comment on this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And as always, EandE family, don't forget to live a little and love a lot. Y'all be easy. Try this out. Come on, steer you wrong. Bye, y'all.